hoping for this. Oh no, we've seen a lot of smoke at the back.
And that's might be a motor for DeLucia. Making an E36 sandwich. DeLucia, big slide coming down the hill.
DeLucia, not the way you wanted race one to end. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, it looks like he either dropped a valve or blew a head gasket or something.
Oh shit. Guess I gotta put a V8 in this thing.
Alright, so we were at Laguna Seca for GridLife. I did forget to film this first practice day, but it's only practice. Went to go out for the first practice session, ran into some issues. One of my fuel lines on the passenger side popped off, was just spewing fuel out everywhere. So I didn't get to do the first practice session. I'll show you the picture of actually what happened here. Just pulled right off. So then I got that fixed, went out for the first time for the second practice session, and the car didn't feel the greatest. I actually put a new Zebulon wing on the back, which Bailey Woods, who's over there, shout out to him, sold me this wing. I just put it on here at the track, and it's definitely doing a lot of work. It's definitely doing what it should. It's putting a ton more downforce on the car, which is leading me to have a pretty bad push. So this car's always turned really, really good. It's the first time I've had an issue with it pushing. In addition to that, as you can see what I'm doing right now, I had a lot of rubbing. So more downforce, and then it's obviously Laguna Seca, so there's tons of downhills and compression areas. The tires were rubbing quite a bit on there, so I just cut that up. I also took a degree of angle out of the wing. That's as low as it can go. There's not a higher spot than here. And then I reconnected the rear bar. So we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna keep cutting and go to the other side. Alright, it's looking good. Just gotta get that whole line. My battery just died, so I just gotta get this whole line off and cut some leaves and bend it over like that. Should give me enough.
we're P1 by 1/100th of a second.
Check? Maybe I gotta go back
maybe
down?
hold now. It's gonna be over in like a couple seconds.
Oh, it's over?
I think so.
Chris DeLucia, your pole sitter in GLGT. It looked like you put it all together. Track conditions look nice and ideal. How was the lap for you?
It felt really good. I mean, track today, we got like overcast and it's like 60 degrees, so the conditions are really, really well. Yeah, it's great because I honestly did like 2 hot laps. I'm just kind of driving around there, kind of get, warm the car up and get some space. But especially from where I came from yesterday, I put a new wing on the car and made the car start pushing like crazy. So I made a bunch of setup changes last night, and this track's really, really tough. I mean, I was rubbing in the back, I had to cut the quarter panel, I was rubbing in the front, the splitter's hitting, so I'm just glad that it kind of all came together and ended up getting pole.
There was no view like starting up front. Chris DeLucia is going to lead the grid to green for the racing action here.
On the bottom, the purple is the GridLife GT field, the red is the IBOC GridLife Touring Cup Championship. Here we go.
On the pointy end of GLTC pretty early on that first lap, and as we can tell with the pace starting to stretch out now, it's only going to shuffle a little bit more. Both our Corvettes getting pretty wide. Track limits not something that we're paying into.
Inside of turn 6, that's tough math, and you can't make it stick there. He dove up the inside, had to bail out, but look at this, max speed on lap 1, 117 miles an hour for Colin King, so he's got that thing tuned up. It was quicker than Orbital and DeLucia last time by as far as top speeds are concerned.
Yeah, pretty close though. We're talking, I mean, a fraction of a mile there between King and Orbital. good start. So curious if maybe a corner went a little bit wrong there, dropping him further back in the pack.
Oh man, a lot of pressure on the front right now. 2 Corvettes making an E36 sandwich. DeLucia, big slide coming down the hill.
To get that front line or that straight line speed coming through this section, I'm not sure if DeLucia has got the exit he's looking for, but King now hunting him down, and we're getting a straight line speed race again with a Corvette and a BMW.
Have a look at that GLGT Firelink information. Chris DeLucia, 85 miles an hour, 10 miles an hour quicker than everybody else in that front 3 battle last time around. So that's where he's better, but losing on the straights. And he's got Lasovsky in that red Corvette now chasing him down, the C6 generation car.
Yeah, this is definitely a crazy set of battles here.
Right. Is that a C6 or C5?
Let's go with C6. I like it.
See, it looks like a C5, but maybe my mistake there. But down the hill there, through Rainy Curve, watching the curb on the inside, and DeLucia just fighting an uphill battle, I think, on that front straightaway. Got a big rear wing on that thing. Might have a little too much downforce put in it.
Yeah, he's picking up a lot of pace throughout the corners, but you can see with that drag race he's having.
Because I don't think he's run with us before. A little bit of lap traffic for the GridLife GT leaders. And there's actually Horpedal now second. Looks like Colin King's gotten around for the race lead.
Yeah, wow. I mean, King really charging things up and doing an amazing job of coming through that field.
And look at the braking forces there on lap 4. Colin King out-braking Hans Horpedal, but DeLucia better on the brakes than both of them, just sitting there waiting and lurking in third place to see if Horpedal will come back to him. And this time, look at the cornering force. DeLucia, again, maybe just too much downforce put in this car, I think. He's maybe trading downforce for speed. King almost off the course at 11.
Yeah, for DeLucia, he's got to start making it up, and you're not going to do well through these drag race sections. So it's going to be some of the dives like into the hairpin where he's going to make that up, and maybe some of the quicker corners through 5 and 6 if he can keep doing what he's been doing and hope that there's some sort of mistake from King. He might be able to make up some of those places again.
Leaving the Andretti hairpin now in GridLife GT, it's been really these front 3, King, Horpedal, and DeLucia battling. Justin Ross has sort of lit the afterburners on Rosenberg. Oh, Hans Horpedal really sideways there, leaving turn 3 as the defense on full display here.
Yeah, but for DeLucia, that's exactly what you're hoping for, is that Horpedal has some sort of uncharacteristic mistake in a slower section where he's got that grip. We've seen the G-force, we've seen the braking he's able to get out of the car. So can he use that to his advantage, and can he just wait for some sort of mistake from Horpedal or potentially even King to be able to kind of dive back into the top 1 or 2 spots?
There's King leading the way through turn 6. One of our winners here in past Road America and recently at Autobahn Country.
it's always great when the data makes us look good, isn't it? So, I mean, really, for DeLucia, he's got to pick his spot. Looked like he was going to go for it on the rainy corner, backed out of it. Thought he might have gone for a switchback at the next turn, but ultimately now he's got to hold back as Horpedal continues to stretch his legs and pick up around 8/10 on that straightaway. That's a big gap.
And lap traffic now. This is what we were talking about at the top of the show. The GridLife GT cars have caught some of the Eibach GLTC traffic, and Josh Fleur is one of those in the Subaru Outback just up the road. A really cool looking car. I see the kind of the neon yellow accents, but this is now the first test as Colin King took a look at him but didn't have overlap. The same rules apply. You can't dive bomb from 10 car lengths back, but look at how much that allowed DeLucia to close in on Horpedal there.
This is exactly what DeLucia was kind of hoping for. This, oh no, we've seen a lot of smoke at the back.
And that's might be a motor for DeLucia. That's a huge plume of smoke, and he's off to the left, is going to go for the dirt immediately, and that is heartbreak for Chris DeLucia all the way from the state of New York. And he has found his way off course, which is as safe as a place as he
well, and finally it lets go. Oh, that is absolutely gut-wrenching. So yeah, I mean, that's just a lot of coolant smoke coming out of that, or water smoke, steam in this case. So hopefully nothing that's going to be absolutely detrimental, needing a new block, you know, fingers crossed, just a head gasket or something. But either way, that's going to be the end of his race.
No shit. Guess I gotta put a V8 in this thing. It's funny, so practice I went out and I'm like, dude, my car is like fuel starving. I always thought it was fuel starving, and I think it's just been slowly missing and, you know, getting ready to go here, because I went out and then it went 2 miles an hour slower in my qualifier on the straightaway, and I just know when it feels down on power. Yeah, I mean, it's been in here since 2017, so I had a good run. I just fucking wish it wasn't across the goddamn country when it did it. I'm pretty sure I either dropped a valve or blew a head gasket. All the smoke is coming out of the exhaust, I'm almost sure. I don't see a stream behind me, so I think they could tow me in.
So they're going to tow you to the top of the hill at 8. They're going to stop. You'll stop at the top of the hill. They'll unhook you and let you coast down. You'll be able to make it down into the pit lane.
Okay.
Just keep the rope a little bit tight and just ride the brakes slightly and stay where you can see him in that driver's left mirror.
Okay, got it. They're going to tow me to turn 8 and then let me roll down the rest of the track, and then I'm just going to come into pit there. Couldn't really hear you, but they're going to let me roll down from turn 8, and I'm going to be coming in like just regular pit off.
into the pit lane.
Got it.
Make it all the way.
Don't touch the brakes.
Thank you, guys.
Impound.
I blew up.
Oh.
But I still...
Gotcha.
I mean...
You were on the list.
I mean, yeah, we can push it over there. I don't know. If I...
Chris DeLucia, not the way you wanted race 1 to end. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, it looks like he either dropped a valve or blew a head gasket or something, but it's blowing a lot of smoke. A cylinder, at least one cylinder's down. I don't see a hole in the block, but it's definitely blown up for the weekend.
So was that it then? Are we going to see you back out for race 2, or are you going to pack it up and try for the next event?
I mean, I might get on Facebook Marketplace and look for a motor, but we'll see. I think we're going to be done for the weekend, though.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear. We're looking forward to seeing you back on track whenever that is, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jonathan. Not the best circumstance for a driver all the way from New York State, unfortunately, but that is the risk, especially when you are racing at such a high level. And top 3 there, that car wasn't really making a lot of power either. I have to say, it's not surprising to see that engine let go at that point.